What is going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Perucho. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. In today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, we're going to be doing stage 2 of this Supreme Magnificent Battle Universal Survival Saga Edition, which, you know, is the revamped stages here. Here, I think we actually did take a bit of damage here for, wait, why? Oh, I was saying, why the hell am I floating out freaking Ultra Instinct Goku? And, you know, as you could, if you could see in the next rotation, there is no Ultra Instinct Goku there, so you know, safe to assume that this guy's gonna be appearing in the freaking 7th slot, annoyingly enough. But that's fine, since you know we could just float this guy out and he'll appear in the other rotation. But guys, the most important thing in my freaking video is, of course, you guys. How are you guys doing? Hopefully, all you guys doing fan-freaking-tastic. But for stage 2 here, you know, the mission that we were trying to complete, or the category mission that we're completing here as well, is to clear the stage with 6 tournament participant category characters, you know, which we obviously have, which, you know, tournament participants in my eyes, I just see it as, all right, we got to be running Universal Survival Saga again, actually, which, I mean, there was one unit that I did take off, because who could it have been that I took off? I already, dude, I already freaking forgot that. But I would assume all the units, the team that I ran last run would have been fine here. Oh, I think I took a Tech MUI Goku for sure. Is because, or technically Tech UI Goku, because of the fact is that, you know, he's not really that much of a hard hitter, and I'm like, I really don't need him anymore because I brought him from the last. I brought him in the last stage mostly because of the domain effect that, you know, he cancels bosses that, you know, cancel dodge, right? Which, you know, that was the big factor for the last fight there in the last phase. But anyways, yeah, here the Goku and Vegeta fight, which, you know, we're going to be fighting against Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta first, and then after that we're going to be fighting Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and then the last but not least we're going to be fighting freaking MUI Goku. But these guys don't have a lot of HP, 150 million HP. Their attack stat is pretty low, 800,000. Defense is actually kind of high, defense 4 million. And then from their their super attack, they do 2 million damage, and then they gain an increase of defense 50% for 1 turn from their entry turn. Oh, I didn't even know that. But after that, their attack plus 10% with each attack performed up to 200%. Oh, dude, to each attack that's coming right now, they're increasing their attack stat more and more and more. Dude, I did. I mean, I guess I didn't feel it really too much at all. I mean, how high can their maybe what 4 million their attacks that can be, assuming they get that as a max. But you know, they're not gonna probably be able to get the full potential out of that because most of these units are dodging their attacks. And you know, this MUI Goku that's doing the super attack right now is gonna be able to just, well, not clear him out, but get their health to like a lower state, and then the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta should be able to finish the fight off here for us. But yeah, is there something else that I want? Oh, I feel like there's one more unit too that I probably might have replaced because I see Jiren there. I already forgot exactly what other unit I ran in. Oh, LRSTR UI Goku, I think. Yeah, I think LRSTR Goku obviously was replaced, most likely with this Jiren. But anyways, yeah, coming back onto here, we have the new, we have the slot 7 UI Goku, which was mine, coming back into this fight here. So, you know, perfectly, not perfectly timing, but you know, at least we still have the guaranteed dodging from this guy's, you know, passive skill for just collecting 1 key sphere. Because I honestly, in my opinion, I mean, although if you're going to the last phase of a certain boss and, you know, they are not canceling dodge, it'll probably be a better idea to save this guy's ability for later. But I prefer still, I mean, they still have a chance of dodging, right? While as in the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, his damage reduction you know, rate is only increased by 77% for once only from the first time they collect the key sphere. So once you get that one, dude, and you do your super attacks afterwards, and because, you know, you lose the damage reduction before doing an attack, yeah, I think this guy might be a freaking problem. So that's why I prefer to use Ultra Instinct Goku's, you know, his dodge ability, like guaranteed dodging, first than the freaking Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Because when there is multiple attacks coming in the first slot, I'd rather just rely, or not rely on, but more so get the guarantee. I'm like, I know I'm going to be surviving this turn no matter freaking what, because of the high damage reduction Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta has. Although his defense is pretty low, I will say that, when, you know, he first appears, or before he does his super attack, because obviously he didn't do your super attack. But I think he still had a better chance of survival if he still gets hit right. Which, I mean, although UI Goku does have a chance of surviving too, since, you know, he does get the damage reduction for the first hit, and then he can survive a KO attack as well. But if you know, like in the last video, if that dude receives a super attack and it was supposed to be the KO hit, and you still had the damage reduction up, yeah, that was, you only have one shot, dude. After that, it's over. I was surprised this Jiren didn't take too much freaking damage, honestly, because I mean, although he's at 79%, he's kind of an old unit. But continue on. Let me read off Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta's details because I didn't go over that. But he has 250 million HP, 2 million attack, defense 1 million. His super attack does 5 million damage. Each attack that he receives, he gets an increase in attack and defense by 30%, which I was actually a bit scared of at first. I was like, dude, oh my god, this guy's gonna be probably doing an insane amount of damage. I thought he was gonna be doing a decent amount of damage towards Jiren towards the end of the last rotation, but to my surprise, not really. So there's really nothing too crazy to be worried about, honestly. I thought it was gonna be much worse, but I think I did die, or I did lose in the stage once or twice, bro, because I feel like what's this dude's name? Freaking the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, the tech one, obviously in the next rotation coming up. He let me down, and dude, that was annoying. That was freaking annoying. But yeah. Anyways, this fight's coming to a close too. Thankfully, not too bad, dude. I feel like these revamp, Red Zone and Supreme Medicine battle stages weren't too difficult. Which, I mean, I don't know, man. I hope they don't get too crazy with these freaking these bosses that do insane. Especially, oh my god, especially the freaking Legion of Shadow Dragons in the Red Zone stage where they made you lose 10 ki. Dude, that was so annoying. I don't want to see that BS again. Or actually, more particularly, I think Metal Rildo, where he caps the damage you do towards him, right? But anyways, yeah, here I think might as well just use this active skill freaking for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and I think I used the active skill as well for. Wait, oh, I do not. Wait, why didn't I do that? What the hell? I should have just used the active skill for freaking. I guess probably I wanted to save it in case of the fact that we're gonna get a revive going on here. If I do miss like a dodge and we receive a crazy amount of damage, did we take this hit? Yeah, dude. Oh my freaking god, dude. I think this hit does do like it lowers our HP to 1 again. I think. Yeah. Look, oh my god, it's a critical hit too. Jeez, yeah. And thank God, I had that. I mean, I didn't even know if Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta would. I think he probably would have tanked it pretty decently. I mean, I don't know what the critical hit ignores defense, but I'll probably find that out later. But anyways, MUI Goku, 900 million HP, close to a billion. Attack 2.5 million, defense 2 million. His super attack does 6.2 million. And his chance of any menace attack raised for 1 turn from the character's NG turn, which is 30%, which is quite high on his. Dude, I still feel. What is the dodge chances of the Dokkan Festival Janemba fight of the tech one? Because, dude, the way he dodges the way he dodges attacks is just like freaking left and right, man. Like, what the hell is it? Like at least 70% or 50%? I want to know. But yeah, this guy's performs a critical hit. Oh, when launching a super attack, I thought he does a critical hit which whatever attack he lands on. Oh, I didn't know that. But anyways, you can reduce this guy's attack and defense. You can stun him and seal him, and he can evade enemy's attack 5%. But yeah, here, surprising that we're getting a decent amount of hits towards Super Saiyan Blue, towards freaking MUI Goku. Yeah, here's the 21 damage. Yes, we get screwed over. We didn't even launch our super attacks with us, which I think it does 13 million. I think. Let's see here. Oh, 12 million. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to launch our super attack, which is quite annoying. But whatever, that's fine. At least we're able to survive the freaking rotation, man. But yeah, get this guy going off of his his what's the word I'm looking for? His active skill. Might as well proc this guys as well. His his active skill as well, since this is gonna be not the last rotation, but we just want to just destroy Goku and blow him out of the freaking water. And since there's attacks coming in the first slot, like I said, now I'm pretty sure. Oh, and actually I'm gonna be going to standby mode here for freaking Jiren, so we'll get an extra set of defense, I think, right, from his for being. Or actually no, is it defense or attack? I think it might be what's it called, attack that he gives out when he's on his standby mode, and if he's in the second or third attacker in the slot, right? Let me hear. Yeah, when the character's in the second or third attack, a third to obtain keys in the turn. Oh, allies attack plus 70% for 2 turns. Self-exclude. Oh, dude, I'm so dumb. I should have no, actually no, never mind. I was gonna say I should have collected keys first and then use the active skill, but obviously I wouldn't be able to since this guy will be in the last slot. But anyways, yeah. what's it called? Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta doing his thing, and I didn't even know if he received the super attack or not. But you guys would have witnessed it yourself, right? But yeah, here, crazy amount of damage being dealt, and then of course, since we're gonna be, I'm pretty sure this guy's health is gonna be to a certain point low enough to, I think we could finish it off with an active skill maybe in the next rotation, right? I think so. I'm surprised he dodged that, but that's fine. Also, hello, MUI failed dodge twice is crazy, bro. What the hell happened there? Like, dude, why he let me down like that? But anyways, dude, yeah, I don't care. Get this guy out of here, please. I'm trying to not deal with this freaking fight again. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I lost once or twice, and I want to say I'm certain that the first time I lost was because of freaking tech Goku, dude. Even though, you know, the blame was to be put on freaking what's this dude's name? Physical UI Goku, since he didn't dodge that first attack was kind of annoying, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, here receiving. Oh, never mind, we dodged it. I was gonna say, okay, here we're gonna be seeing how much damage is being dealt towards us with that super attack we're gonna be taking. But you know, this guy, thankfully, I put dodge into him, so in case if there is some attack that could be lethal towards him, we still have the capabilities of being able to dodge it, right? But yeah, here, boom, getting the guaranteed additional super attack, and I think hopefully, did we get one more additional super attack for him? I don't think so. Oh, never mind, we freaking do. Which, I mean, it's still a decent attack. Dude, 1.135 million. I thought that at least they'll be higher with the Jiren support buff, but the support buff that we have going up for him, which, you know, is all allies attack plus 70% for 2 turns, dude. 2 freaking turns, man. But anyways, that's that. We got the crit there from the final flash, or not the crit there. We got the final hit from the final flash, which, you know, we got the KO screen there for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution into Vegeta. But yeah, not too bad. Like I'm saying, these stages have been pretty nice and easy, dude. So I'm glad I don't have to deal with them now. But, you know, the last stage for this next fight wasn't too bad either, which, I mean, I'll go over there when we get over there. But that's gonna be this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everyone.